Welcome back to Throttle Tribe. Today we'll be taking a look at 7 motorcycles owners get rid of in the first year. Number 7, Harley-Davidson Sportster S. The Harley-Davidson Sportster S is a motorcycle that has garnered a reputation for being a short-term fling rather than a long-term commitment. Priced around $21,000, it seems like a steal until you realize that the price tag comes with a side of buyer remorse. Many owners find themselves reselling the bike within the first year due to a litany of issues that can turn the thrill of ownership into a headache. One common complaint is the mechanical reliability. Owners report problems ranging from oil leaks due to poor casting in the cylinder head to erratic error messages on the display. Imagine spending your hard-earned dollars only to have your pride and joy spend more time at the dealership than on the road. Some riders have even faced the horror of their bikes shutting down unexpectedly while cruising at highway speeds. Definitely not the kind of adrenaline rush anyone is looking for. Then there's the suspension. The Sportster S features a rear suspension that feels more like an afterthought than an engineering marvel. With minimal travel, every pothole becomes a personal affront, leaving riders with sore backs and bruised egos. It's like buying a luxury car only to discover it rides like a go-kart. And let's not forget about the electrical gremlins. Reports of battery drainage and ECU issues are rampant, making many owners feel like they've bought a tech gadget instead of a motorcycle. The frustration of dealing with these problems can lead to some serious dollar losses when it comes time to sell. In short, while the Sportster S might look good on paper, many find that its charm fades quickly when faced with real-world issues. So if you're considering joining the Harley Club, be prepared for some potential heartbreak, and maybe keep an eye on those resale values. Number 6. Kawasaki Eliminator. The Kawasaki Eliminator might sound like a sleek ride, but for many owners, it quickly turns into a money pit that they can't wait to escape from. First off, let's talk dollars. With a price tag hovering around $7,000, buyers expect a lot more than what they get. Many find themselves facing hefty repair bills within the first year, which is a rude awakening for anyone who thought they were just buying a stylish cruiser. One of the biggest complaints revolves around the finicky fuel gauge. Imagine cruising along, feeling like a king of the road, only to realize that your bike is running on fumes because the gauge decided to play hide-and-seek. For some owners, this has led to unexpected stops at gas stations, definitely not the kind of adventure they signed up for. Then there's the issue about the resale value. It's dismal. Owners often find that after just a year of ownership, their beloved Eliminator is worth about half of what they paid. It's like buying a brand new television only to find out it's worth less than your old one after a few months. And let's not forget about the poor tire performance. The stock IRC tires have been described as skittish, especially on wet surfaces. When you're paying top dollar for a motorcycle, you expect it to grip the road better than your morning coffee grips your stomach. But alas, many riders report that even minor bumps can send them wobbling. With all these issues piling up, costly repairs, unreliable features, and plummeting resale value, many owners have no choice but to cut their losses and sell their bikes before they become even more financially strapped. It seems the Kawasaki Eliminator is better at eliminating cash from your wallet than it is at providing a thrilling ride. Number 5. Indian FTR. The Indian FTR, while a striking motorcycle with its flat-track racing heritage and powerful V-twin engine, has become a bit of a hot potato among owners. Many riders find themselves parting ways with this bike within the first year, and it's not just because they're looking to upgrade. The reasons are as colorful as the bike's design. First off, let's talk about the cold start issue. Imagine waking up on a crisp morning excited for a ride, only to have your FTR cough and sputter like it's just rolled out of bed. Owners report that their bikes often stall or throw engine codes at the most inconvenient times, leading to frustrating trips back to the dealership. With repair bills piling up, it's no wonder some riders decide that selling is the better option than sinking more dollars into a bike that seems to have a mind of its own. Then there's the fuel mapping. Riders have complained about jerky throttle responses and surging, which can make even the most seasoned motorcyclist feel like they're learning to ride all over again. And let's not forget about the notorious LCD display glitches. Nothing says I'm having fun like a frozen screen when you're trying to check your speed. On top of these quirks, owners often find that their FTRs guzzle gas like it's going out of style, offering a meager 100 miles per tank. For a bike that costs upwards of $13,000, that's a bitter pill to swallow. With all these headaches, many riders reluctantly list their FTRs for sale, hoping to recoup some of their investment before the next round of repairs hits. In the end, It seems that while the Indian FTR may look good in the garage, it often turns into an expensive lesson in motorcycle ownership. Number 4, Triumph Rocket 3. The Triumph Rocket 3 is a motorcycle that promises the thrill of riding a beast, but many owners find themselves waving goodbye to it within the first year. Why? Well, let's just say that owning one can feel like a roller coaster ride minus the fun and with a hefty price tag. First off, let's talk dollars. The Rocket 3 isn't cheap. It can run you upwards of $22,000. For that kind of cash, you expect a smooth ride, not a mechanic's phone number on speed dial. Unfortunately, many owners report a laundry list of problems that make them reconsider their investment. From notorious transmission issues to idle problems that can leave you stranded. It's no wonder some riders feel like they've bought a ticket to a never-ending repair saga. Then there are the upgrade kits from Triumph designed to fix these issues. Sounds great, right? Except these kits often require major engine work. Think months in the shop and a dealer located hours away. For many owners, this translates into endless frustration and unexpected costs that can easily add up to thousands. Imagine paying top dollar for a motorcycle only to spend more on repairs than on weekend rides. And let's not forget about comfort. Reports of uncomfortable seats after just an hour of riding can turn your dream machine into a pain in the backside, literally. With all these factors combined, it's no surprise that many Rocket 3 owners decide to cut their losses and resell their bikes before they've even had a chance to truly enjoy them. In the end, what was supposed to be a thrilling ride turns into an expensive lesson in buyer's remorse. Number 3, Indian Scout Bobber. The Indian Scout Bobber is a sleek, stylish motorcycle that many riders find irresistible at first glance. However, the honeymoon often ends quickly, as owners encounter a series of frustrating issues that make them reconsider their purchase. One of the most significant complaints revolves around its rear suspension, which offers a meager 2 inches of travel. For those who enjoy riding on less than perfect roads, this translates into a bumpy and jarring experience that can leave you feeling like you've just been through a blender after a long ride. Additionally, the stock seat has garnered its fair share of criticism. Riders report that it's about as comfortable as sitting on a park bench for extended periods. Number 2, Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide is a motorcycle that sparks love at first sight and buyer's remorse by mile 1,000. This touring beast, with its shark nose fairing and promises of open road freedom, often becomes the motorcycle equivalent of a bad first date. Owners swear it's the one, only to list it on Marketplace before the first oil change. Let's peel back the chrome and see why this $25,000 beauty turns into a $118,000 headache faster than you can say, Milwaukee 8 engine. First off, the clutch. Imagine squeezing a cinder block every time you shift. The recent models have left seasoned riders questioning their grip strength with hydraulic clutch systems that feel like they're auditioning for a Bowflex commercial. Then there's the symphony of squeaks. Front forks that chirp like a colony of bats on rebound, prompting Harley to FedEx entire new suspension assemblies to dealerships. That's a $2,000 parts and labor fix if you're out of warranty. And let's talk about dealer prep. Some 2024 buyers rolled off the lot only to discover their bikes were stuck in transport mode, a glitchy software limbo that turns your Road Glide into a 900-pound paperweight until a technician waves their magic dongle. But the real kicker? Depreciation. That brand new Glide loses $5,000 in value faster than a TikTok trend. Blame Harley's relentless model updates. Yesterday's cutting-edge bike is today's garage ornament as the motor company pivots to newer engines and frames. Combine that with repair bills that'll make your wallet whimper, and you've got a machine that's less American icon and more expensive life lesson. So, if you're considering joining the ranks of Road Glide owners, be prepared for a ride that may end sooner than expected. Number 1, Indian Chief. The Indian Chief motorcycle, with its brooding looks and throaty exhaust, might just be the most expensive lesson in buyer's remorse you'll ever ride home. Imagine dropping $18,800 on a machine that starts its relationship with you by shedding 20% of its value the moment you rev the engine, a $3,600 goodbye kiss before you've even hit 1,000 miles. But the real fun begins when the bike's quirks emerge. That sleek clutch handle, it transforms into a maraca at highway speeds, vibrating like a caffeine-addicted woodpecker. The headlight housing, supposedly sealed tighter than a submarine door, starts fogging up like a bathroom mirror after a hot shower, leaving you squinting through a misty abyss on night rides. Owners quickly learn the Indian chief's idea of personality includes a gas gauge that moonlights as a mood ring. 1 minute showing a full tank, the next flashing empty just to keep life spicy. Then there's the $475 500-mile service special, followed by the inevitable oil leak that turns your garage floor into a modern art installation. Want to upgrade the exhaust? Too bad. Polaris locked the ECU tighter than Fort Knox, leaving you stuck with stock pipes unless you're ready to void the warranty and fund a mechanic's vacation. Between the battery that dies faster than your enthusiasm and mirrors that flap like confused seagulls, the Chief becomes a $20,000 paperweight. Factor in first-year depreciation and repair bills, and suddenly that Craigslist ad, lightly used, needs TLC, starts writing itself. The only thing disappearing faster than your patience? Your bank account. And with this we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for future upcoming videos, and drive safe and see you in the next video.